are you ready to bounce and make some noise? Great to be back here in home city. We've got the two captains here. Qalandars is being led by Suhail Akhtar, Wahab is being led by Zalmi, Ramin is the Oppo mascot, and we've got Professor Anis to oversee the coin. The coin is with the home captain. Suhail, we're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Heads is the call. Would you be able to come back here for us? Lahore has won the toss. क्या करेंगे सर?
बॉलिंग करेंगे।
इस पिच पे थोड़ा बहुत घास नजर आ रहा है, इस वजह से?
इस वजह से भी, और लेटर ऑन शायद ड्यू फैक्टर हो, तो इस वजह से हम पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं।
तो डंक को क्या खिला रहे हैं आजकल?
अभी तो बबल ही खा रहे हैं, बाकी देखे आगे।
मेरा ख्याल में 30 मिनट की आपकी मीटिंग हुई होगी लाहौर कलंदर्स को असेस करने के लिए, तो 29.5 मिनट डंक पे लगे होंगे।
नहीं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है। हमारे प्लान्स तैयार हैं। हम लोगों ने किसी को भी इतना ज़्यादा जो है वो नहीं टारगेट किया। आई नो ही इज़ अ डेंजरस प्लेयर, अच्छा खेल रहा है, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह उसको जल्दी आउट कर लेंगे। और जहाँ तक रही विकेट की बात, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है विकेट। बॉल स्किट करके बहुत अच्छा आएगा, बैटिंग के लिए बहुत साजगार होगा।
Great to be here in Lahore for match number 24 between the Qalandars and Peshawar Zalmi. Should be a fabulous game this. Gaddafi Stadium under lights is looking a pretty picture. At the toss, it was Suhail Akhtar. Qalandars won the toss and decided to bowl on what appeared to be a greenish pitch. Lahore has culture and greenery and gardens. Lovely infrastructure. It's the capital of Punjab, and a lot of people are here to back cricket from all parts of Pakistan, but Lahore's will back Qalandars. In this day and age, I think it's a great start. Just to get those hands clean, rub the index finger as well. That may be put to good use, I hope.
Subject at the moment, if ever there was one. Qalandars once again back with the gloves on. Dane Villas is out of the side this evening, so Dunk will take on the gloves as well as bubble blowing.
Especially Tom Banton, what a talent he is. And we know Kamran Akmal can absolutely decimate any attack on the day. Here we go then, action to begin. Shaheen Afridi is running in to bowl the first ball of the game. Oh, it's a smash to the offside and action has begun. It's such a value addition.
You don't even have to bowl well, as long as it turns both ways.
Gone! Bad start by Zalmi.
Finish. Shaheen Shah Afridi knocked over Shane Watson first ball the other day. Jubilee, safe hands.
Came back, hit his back thigh. Oh, last ball has been hit crisply for 4. Very good shot, that'll relieve a bit of pressure. Here we go again. Smacks it for 4. Lovely, smooth start this time by Kamran Akmal.
A little bit wide from Samit. He'll be upset that he gave him the room to swing his arms, but that's beautiful. Poetry from Kamran Akmal.
Goes up, long on comes into play. Is it going to be another wicket? Is it going to be taken? Just about hangs on to it. Just about makes it. I think it's Fakhr who's generally considered
as was humanly possible. Loses his shape, gets it off the bottom edge of the bat, the head's in no position. And then Fakhr, oh my goodness me.
Perfectly executed, because there's a long on fielder, the boundary rider, hit the toe end of the bat, went a mile in the air. Ah, beautifully struck through the offside. What a delightful drive from Shoaib Malik. Nothing more than great timing. The
boundary cushion.
The boundary cushion.
It's a great shot. Great shot off the inside half of the bat, but he covered any potential swing. David Visa.
Something sensational once again. Shot and one. This is pretty sensational from Shoaib.
Yeah, just manages to get a bit of width there from Shaheen. I think you can pretty much guarantee that the ball won't swing.
Kamran Akmal's free-flowing batting, that's gone, that's done the distance.
282 HBL sixes now. I'm a little bit surprised that they've changed round and gone for long off instead of long on. Samit Patel hasn't turned the ball big this innings at all. It's a great shot.
Catch it is the call. He's a goner. Thank you for coming. Almost crossed. Samit Patel has the last laugh. He's done it again.
And this time I think it's Harris Ralph who finds the ball to be electric. First time it hits its hands. Ooh. To mix up his line, mix up his pace and torment those right-handers inside the power play. It was a really clever piece of bowling.
Shot, almost a catch. Clearly that ball has gone and hit the fence in no time.
Well, it was a plan. Fakhar Zaman has been positioned in there in a catching position.
This could be a first for Lahore Qalandars.
It's been a long time coming, that is for sure.
Longer than my makeup did today, I can tell you that.
Do you know that?
Crunched away, 4 runs.
A slow half century. It was at 80 where he needed to bat slowly because he was losing too many wickets around him, and then the next innings,
The emerging players that have come through.
speed variations from Dilbar. He's been good. He's been in the wickets at times, but he's got a range of deliveries, and then he's got one out of the blue.
2 balls to go, 7 from the over. Oh, that would have been a superb catch.
And not making 50, but that's gone so quickly. Ben Dunk, he moved okay, but it was the pace of the delivery. We've seen one that was too quick for that short man at point, and now that was too quick for the keeper.
Time for some Tapal tea. It's been one of our favourites. That's gone fine. 4.
But the line, he's got to get that line right. He doesn't want to settle for that line too often, otherwise it's gold for them.
He's gone big, and it clears the field for 6.
The blinder, he's bowled the wrong one first up, and Haider has dispatched it with such authority. Right here in Pakistan. Wide, runs. This is worthy of that 190-200 score, and they're only going at 8.28 at the moment.
What a shot! Oh my word!
That's why you feel that the bowlers are on top.
Oh, that's a big hit. That is special from Heather Ali. Is it a Pepsi catcher, Karun? And mighty exciting is Heather Ali.
Well, it's like Visa's put that on a tee. I don't think Haider Ali would have liked that anywhere else. Massive 95 metres.
95 metres. It's one of the bigger sixes that we've seen in this HPL PSL. In the batting lineup, you've got to aim for 181. Can they get there? 27 of 20 is Heather Ali and Shoaib Malik on 42. Oh, in the slot, that's gone for 4. Beautifully timed, and but 100 is posted.
I don't think it could be business as usual here for Visa. We know him to have all the tricks.
Taking 50, taking lesser balls on the pads. That's gone into the gap once again. That's a 4.
And once again, I don't think Visa's got the right tact here. He's been so good. He's been the person who's gone and spoken to the other bowlers and told them what to try and bowl.
Partnership of 85. That's gone for 4.
Well, this is a lot, unfortunately, as a fast bowler in T20 cricket. No need to get overly frustrated like this. Just
That's gone up in the air and probably will go all the way. It does.
well, I like the effort of the short ball, but for me, it's a little bit too straight. You're going to bowl a short ball like that, put it outside the eye line. It was a beautiful height.
Drive solidly played into the gap. Glorious.
Putting into the sword.
There he goes, and there she goes for 6.
Chances are that Samit Patel is going to get absolutely pounded this over. Strange decision to bring him on.
That's into the gap. Oh, the last thing they needed was a misfield.
Crunch down the ground. There's a fielder out there, and he'll take the catch.
An inch high, that would have sailed. Just watch where it hits. Right on the tail. And toe end of the bat, and it needed to be taken comfortably.
First ball, and what a shot to get underway. Oh, whip that away. What a shot for four.
Well, Hayat is a young man. If you're going to bowl there, see how his feet change so quickly. He was set up for a different shot. That is sensational.
Oh, got him. That's exactly what the home side needed.
Always pressure to keep scoring. You've got to. Young man was born on the 2nd of October in the year 2000. He's 19. This is incredible. Under 19s last year, the World Cup.
Oh no. Ben Dunk says, I've got this, and he does. Celebration from Hussain.
By some in the Lahore side. He just took on a pre-med shot and the line was too wide of off stump. That's why he was unable to just lend it over that 45. Yeah, frustration, but...
Oh, gorgeous shot, especially at that pace. Oh yes, that's what we're talking about. And Afridi is having an absolutely gem of a night here.
Darting at the stumps.
Oh, unlucky for Afridi. He conceded four. Oh, that is neat. It was just 2 days ago. Wickets in the last couple of overs. Oh boy. Thrown to the wrong end. So we're all set for the run chase. 188 is what the home team are looking for to get their third win under their belts, third consecutive win. And when you have a look at just what they could have been chasing, Dirk Nannis, I think they'll be happy with this.
I think they will be. Good pitch. A little bit of swing straight away.
Cracked away. 4 runs for the captain.
Did so well in not bowling. Can't get away with that sort of length on this surface. It's too good a pitch.
This is a good pitch. This is going to be tough work for the Zalmi.
Yeah.
Last ball of the over, and he finds the boundary. And they'll have the momentum after 2 wins in a row. Rahat Ali now.
Why wouldn't it be with so much talent on show? March Madness. If you want some tickets, well bowled.
It's got away for 4.
While that under the challenges of bowling on a fast pitch, you bowl of absolute beauty, and before anyone can blink, it's gone to the boundary. Could have gone anywhere.
Oh boy, now they can get the single. Got to about 200. Now they've got to watch out that they don't give away unnecessary runs.
Zaman wanted a single, probably rightfully so.
22 without loss. Oh, that is huge. 6 runs.
Changed ends. Like Zaman's having none of it. Lovely strike.
Try to show this. He goes again, and this time it's even bigger. Into the crowd.
With a man who's opening himself up to play this sort of shot, that's exactly the ball you're looking for.
.81 meters. Highest score is 33 against Islamabad United. Is this the night for Fakhar Zaman? Already seen Ben Dunk. There's still Chris Lynn to come.
You're taking the pressure off this middle order, and have a look at it. Chris Lynn, Hafiz and Dunk. Some fantastic ride. So, fan of the match, face painting. There's been so much colour in the fans throughout this tournament.
Personally. Oh, there we go. There's an opportunity. Opportunity, Brathwaite. Oh, the big fella. He's got the biggest hands out there.
Can be difficult to line the ball up, floodlights, etc. But he had an age to get himself in position. Never got in the right one. Sahal survives.
Well, the cost of dropping them. Dunk was dropped on 11 and went on to score 99. So, always know Butch is a batsman. If you get this sort of let off, you think, well, I've got to make them pay, because that is unusual to see him drop one.
PSL शुरू हुआ है कि कैश करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. गरीब लोग थे, अल्लाह ने मेरी सुनी, यहाँ पर आया हूँ और खुदा का निहायत शुक्र अदा करता हूँ. दोस्तों ने सब ने कहा आप कैश जरूर करेंगे. अभी मैं ग्राउंड में बैठा हुआ था तो मेरे दोस्तों के फोन आ रहे थे. वालदा भी कह रही थी इंशाल्लाह कैच आएगी, और अचानक एकदम से कैच आई. और मैं
playing mixed martial arts and they've won several medals. Both of them, by the way, are siblings. बहन भाई दोनों यहाँ पे हैं और दोनों ही जो हैं MMA.
Yeah, it's a bit of indecision really. They'd both gone, they probably would have made it, but Sahal Akhtar is going to end up a long way short. It was a good bit of work behind the stumps from Cam and Akmal. There's a calmness about what he's doing at the moment. Goes bang down the ground.
So it's hit the end of the viewfinder.
Wrong from Yasir Shah. Didn't turn, didn't grip. Faka just smoked it down the ground.
Well, you don't want to see any cameraman get hit. Oh, gee, he moves quickly too. Oh, I hope you're all right. There's one bounce and keep that down. We're in control, and that's what he can do, see? Chris Lynn, the first time he has a crack.
Murderous strength from Chris Lynn. Of somebody like Chris Lynn, this is hitting the top half of the bat and going nowhere. He has got through that so quickly. Absolutely destroyed it over mid-wicket. My word. The Qalandars in the games that they've won chasing here. 2 games, one against the Gladiators and one against the Kings the other night. At the halfway point, they looked as though they were way short.
The Pepsi catch a craw. So, they share 1 craw, and it's been fumbled. Another go, come on. We want it clean. Oh, gee, they're fighting for it. Yeah, there it is. There he goes, hard, low, flat.
Just to be running in and bowling the white ball at Chris Lynn. Goes for the Yorker, misses it. And then gets whiplash as he watches it disappear back over his head.
Yeah, no risk when you've got the vertical bat straight down the ground. Out of here. There it is again.
Wonderful. Such a valuable contribution. The fans, always. In the standings list, if they win today, white ball is played away quite nicely. There's a lot of craft involved in that occasion.
Oh, bowled. Had no control over that whatsoever. Entertaining cricket.
That's even better. A bit of fun and giggle. Aleem Dar to face. He got the scare of his life. He didn't know what to do with it. The initial... Right. Tapalti moment.
For a bumpy ride from here.
Here he goes. That's up in the air. Is it safe? Is it 6? It is.
But the intention, you cannot fault. Cross seamer. He's setting up as though he wants to baseball it out of the ground. That's probably not the ball you want to bowl. If I see a batsman setting up like this, I'm probably bowling full and wide, something out of his...
Once again, wrong length.
He's doing that tonight. Again, that ball in that hitting zone. Skipper needs to get to him and say, let's get away from that ball. Let's bowl something else.
And square leg. 3 4s, 3 6s. Strike rate of almost 150, 35 balls innings. And he's not finished here. With and gone. Once again, Fakhr has been fed with some easy stuff.
Yeah, you're spot on, Ramiz. Once again, if you imagine a person set in that stance, where do you want it as a batsman? You want it in that hitting zone, exactly.
Spin is pretty decent. We got the answer straight away. Sorry, mate, for asking it. Lahore fans in full flow, backing Qalandars. HBL PSL, this time goes a little wide and still gets worked for 4.
So regardless of what he's like against spin, he can almost play this as a medium pacer. The ball's not necessarily turning.
Well, just been told that his strike rate against spin is much better. Yeah, the placement is outstanding, glorious placement.
I don't mind what he's trying to do, get out of the hitting zone, but look at the way Chris Lynn there steps across to off. So that ball wasn't far enough away from him. It just shows what a challenge it is.
Perfect. That's his 50. Wonderful innings. Relief for Qalandars, relief for Chris Lynn, because they need Chris Lynn to be firing away as the playoff situation.
It's Chris Lynn and Fakhr Zaman currently at it, and they're doing it in some style.
Half volley it is. Lonely before, but man, he's hit that hard.
Crunch that away.
Hoping that none of them get in the way. It's just vicious. Slashed backward a point. No chance whatsoever the fielders. No chance for the ball boy, who's another 70 metres behind them.
Couple more overs. Will the home team do it? It's high in the air. There's a fielder running towards it. Under the lights. What a catch.
And we might have even got a dive for the cameras in there as well. This went miles up in the air. But just watch Yasir Shah on the bottom of your screen. Sprinting in. Oh, he dives. He just makes it inside the 30-yard circle. Magnificent.
Pulls off the jaunty dive. Have a look. Look. Wow. Out.
Hard into a length. Just outside off stump. It's a swipe from Fakhr. And guess what? It's Yasir Shah in the right place at the right time.
Well,
everything you do turns to gold. Miscues, miss the fielders, fly for 4.
it's in the air and it will be caught. Will this be caught? Yes, it will. Oh, almost fumbled. Tom Banton.
And finally, somebody has burst Ben Dunk's bubble.
Whoops, almost spilt it. Oh, 4 runs, exactly what the home team needed. Oh, wow, David Bishop goes big and it's into the crowd for 6. Samit Patel gets it into the gap for 4. What an over this is turning out to be for the home team. 15 from the over with 1 ball to go. No need. Bishop ends with a 6 and Lahore beaten the Zalmi for the first time since 2016 in HBL PSL.